Hey guys, this is Erin. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living in Richmond, Virginia, hit that like button, click subscribe, and click that little bell so you're notified every time we release a new video. Let's talk about the Kiawah Homearama 2025's #1 home. This is by Keel Custom Construction. This home, if I had to describe it in one word, would be approachable. And it makes sense because this is actually the most affordable home for the Homearama series for 2025. But when I say affordable, this is at right at the $1 million price point. However, this one is very approachable, as I said, but it does not overwhelm. From the outside, I am a sucker for, and some people don't like this, I'm a sucker for anytime they paint brick white. Not every color. I am a little bit particular about what colors they do, but I do love a painted white exterior. I feel like it truly elevates. And then I love it when they mix the different kinds of materials into the exterior like they did here, and I like it when they change directions. You know, they had more of a board and batten hardy plank on the outside, then they also did things horizontally. The kitchen, I actually love the kitchen, though I would not necessarily be a big fan of going back to those kind of oaky or cherry, the island being dark and that particular top wasn't necessarily my favorite. However, I will say hats off to Keel. I loved what they did with the white cabinets surrounding all the way through. I love the mudroom that they had over there. Beautiful hall tree painted in one of my favorite shades or general genre of colors, which is very much the sea pastels, very calming, great hall tree, beautiful, beautiful porch. I am a sucker for a screen porch. This particular one is that light and bright, beautiful wall-to-ceiling glass doors going in. And again, this is not an overwhelming house. This is a very approachable, livable, everyday what have. I always love it when they do the exposed beam details. I love the high doors that they had throughout, and they went ahead and painted those in an accent of black. Cool. Half bath that they did. I always love the different wallpapers that they're showing through. Did a cool black accent for the ceiling. Pretty foyer. Very nice traditional newel post. Beautiful woodwork that they were doing down the side. But again, this home is definitely more traditional, if I were to call it anything. You'll notice several of my clients going through. You see the gloves and the scrunchies on there. It was so nice for everybody to key in. Pretty two-story foyer there. Nicely decorated in the bedrooms upstairs. Nothing was overwhelming by any stretch. Nice walk-in closets in all of them, and most of them had some sort of attached things. You see me in my 80s gear. Whoa! Looking in the mirror. I'm such a dork. Another great bedroom. And if you ever had any questions about, hey, what was the color or the wallpaper that they used in that particular Homearama, reach out to me, comment below. I have access to all the inside interior designers that each of the builders use. They don't necessarily advertise out there. The primary bathroom was very pretty would not necessarily been things that I normally would cover, that it almost has like, I know it was a granite top, and the way they did the beadboard in the bottom was a little bit not my taste. However, nicely spaced, a very functional primary bathroom. I love it. This was a theme this year, and they definitely did this over at the Kiawah. They had the integrated saunas right here. Very European, very special. Again, great walk-in closet space. This is a very approachable, functional home. This would not overwhelm anyone that's living in. Oh, and it did have showstopper, okay. I love it that they did a washer and dryer directly off of the primary bedroom. Nice decor. Again, a great home for people that need to have something that is a livable, not overwhelming sort of home. The Kiawah, very appropriately named after the beautiful Kiawah Island down off of Charleston. Once again, if this is your first time to our channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living in Richmond, Virginia, tap that like button, hit subscribe, and click that little bell so you're notified every time we release a new video. Thanks so much for watching, and always remember, leave everything better.